The Biden campaign is going all in on voters that voted for Nikki Haley in the Republican primary. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video, and today it is time to talk about the 2024 presidential election because everyone, it appears that the Biden campaign is going all in on the Nikki Haley voter. That is right. Despite having a serious problem with progressive Democrats, they're thinking we don't need these voters. Instead, we can just replace them with the Nikki Haley vote, which makes absolutely no sense. When you really dig into the details about this plan, it might be the dumbest thing the Biden campaign has thought of this cycle. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Again, folks, all support is greatly appreciated. And yeah. Now let us get right into it because this is just baffling. I mean, the Biden campaign has a base problem with progressives, and instead of trying to fix that problem, they're trying to win over Nikki Haley voters, which, mind you, make up a far less share of the vote than progressive Democrats. It's like, wait, what? This is a real plan? Top Biden campaign officials told a gathering of donors on Friday that the campaign believes it can win over a significant portion of Nikki Haley voters. Which, yeah, you are going to do that either way, because we know for a fact over half of Haley voters voted for Biden in 2020. I mean, hell, a lot of them openly admitted, yes, if Nikki Haley is the nominee, I will vote for Biden, despite voting for Haley in the primary. And the actual Republicans that voted for Haley, they're breaking for Trump. So you're going to invest tens of millions of dollars at least trying to win over those voters. Half of Haley voters, let's just say that. Half of them are going to vote for Biden, more than likely. The other half, fine. There might be some competition. But those voters make up such a small percent of the electorate that you would be better off targeting progressive Democrats. And I've been saying this for a while. The fact the Biden campaign is just ignoring a lot of these progressive voters is not smart. Instead, they're trying to focus in on Haley voters that, yeah, half of them are going to vote for Biden no matter what because they're Democrats, but the other half, no, they're not going to vote for you. And even then, even if all of them vote for you, the amount of progressives, Muslims, etc. that you're losing is like triple the amount of Haley voters. The fact they can't comprehend this basic math makes me really wonder, why the hell do people think this campaign is somehow groundbreaking when they can't even do basic math? I mean, the fact is, there are far more progressive Democrats, especially in the swing states like Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan, etc., then there are Haley voters that you could maybe win over. I mean, why do that? Biden campaign chair Jen O'Malley Dillon made the case during a meeting put together by the Biden National Finance Committee in New York City. In a presentation, Dillon argued that results out of state Republican primaries, where some voters backed Haley, even though she had dropped out of the presidential race, was proof that Haley supporters were gettable, according to 3 people who were in the room. Hold up. The Biden campaign is using Twitter talking points as strategy. Are you freaking kidding me? Is this real? This better be fake, because if this is the case, it proves my point even further. This campaign's incompetent. Most of these Haley voters voted for Haley before she dropped out. That's a fact. Look at Arizona. Look at Ohio. The election day vote was like 95% for Trump, but the early vote, which, mind you, these votes were cast before she dropped out. That's a fact. Early voting in Florida, in Ohio, and Arizona started weeks before she even dropped out. And they're using that as proof that, well, these voters can be won over. And even then, Trump is getting historical margins after everyone's dropped out. Biden in 2020, for example, did pathetic against Bernie Sanders. Trump was consistently, or is consistently, cracking 80, 85, 90% even in some areas, while Biden would be lucky to crack 75% against Bernie Sanders when he dropped out. So does that mean those Sanders voters were going to vote for Trump? No. It just means a lot of voters voted before he dropped out, or they just liked Sanders more than Biden, but they were going to support Biden either way. That's the same thing that's happening here. The fact that this is a presidential campaign and they don't know that, that should speak volumes to how incompetent this campaign really is. Dillon also showed Democratic donors and bundlers a newly released digital ad, which spliced together footage of former President Trump mocking Haley and rejecting her supporters. If you voted for Haley, Donald Trump doesn't want your vote. The ad says, "Save America, join us." Well, guess what? He's not wrong. Over half of those voters for Haley voted for Biden in 2020 and are just Democrats. They're going to vote for Biden no matter what. Of course they're going to vote for you, when they already said they would vote for Biden over Haley, despite voting for Haley in the primary. Also, I kind of find it funny that they're using this tagline, "Save America." You know, the thing that Trump has been using for a couple years. But wait a minute. Save America from what? You're the president. Are you saying we have to save America from you? It's like, wait, hold on. That doesn't make much sense when you're the incumbent. You're the president. And you're saying we have to save America? From who? Wooing Haley and anti-Trump voters and their growing importance within the Biden strategy to regain a lead over Trump in the polls dovetails with the Biden campaign's broader messaging strategy to center democracy in the threats they say Trump poses to it. Members of Biden's finance team have also made private overtures to Haley donors, though they were not discussed during Friday's meeting. This campaign sucks. I mean, like I've said, these Haley voters were going to vote for you no matter what. And the other half are actual Republicans, and they're breaking for Trump by 90-10 margins. So what the hell are you doing? And on top of that, the main donors for Haley were Democrats. Why focus everything on these Haley people? I don't get it. And even then, you're telling me the polling, which has not changed much. We now know for a fact that that bump Biden had was a State of the Union bump at best, because now Trump is still leading by several points. Even then, you're telling me it's been a month since Haley dropped out, and Trump still has a significant lead over you. The Haley voters are not enough. And we know Trump is winning 95% of Trump 2020 voters, while Biden is winning like 80%, 85%, I should say. That should be the target of the Biden campaign. Those 15% of Biden 2020 voters that don't like him. They think they got screwed and they're just not going to vote, or hell, they might vote for Trump. They believe, as do I, that there are a number of Republicans out there who supported Haley who don't want to support Trump. Which, okay, fine, I'll give you that. Maybe they don't want to support him. Maybe they're sick of him. Fine. We're talking about the 40 to 50% of Haley voters that, were actual conservatives. Fine. I understand that they may not want Trump again. But to think they're going to vote for Biden? No. There's been plenty of polls to prove that Trump is winning half of Haley voters over. The other half, we know, are just Democrats. So this strategy it's not going to work. And I don't get it. Why do big donors and people in the Biden campaign think we need to win these Republicans over? When again, we know these are not Republicans. Half of them aren't. The other half, they're not going to vote for Biden no matter what. Biden spoke at the Democratic donor gathering Friday morning, delivering his usual stump speech and attacking Trump as the most undemocratic president since the Civil War. Listen, if you're trying to win over Haley voters and your messaging is the orange man is a dictator and he's the most undemocratic person since the Civil War. Yeah, I'm sure that the people that you're trying to win over with that messaging are Republicans. They're not. The Republicans that believe that crap, mind you, they're the ones that haven't voted Republican in 20, 30 years. But claim, I'm a lifelong Republican, but the orange man is too far right. I will vote Democrat because principles. Yeah, they've been voting Democrat for 30 years now. So, they're Democrat voters, and the Biden campaign thinks we can win them over. Huh? These voters are already voting Democrat. Now, as a Trump supporter, I like what the Biden campaign is doing, because this is a waste of time, money, everything. I mean, it's just basic math. The election will not come down to Nikki Haley voters. They're so insignificant to the general election, and the fact that half of them are going to vote Democrat no matter what, that makes the other half even less important. But the important voters are those that voted for Biden in 2020 that don't like him. They're saying, we got screwed. We're not going to vote for you. We're going to vote third party, not vote, or hell, we may vote for Trump. That's going to lose Biden the election, not losing Haley voters. They're going to vote for Trump. Half of them will. The other half will vote for Biden. We've known this for a while. And they're already breaking like that. And even then, Trump still has a lead over Biden. Biden's problem is a bunch of his own voters don't support him. They're not enthusiastic. They're like, whatever. I'm just not going to vote. But either way, this is just baffling to me that this is their focus. Not progressives, not the African American vote, not the Muslim vote. No. It's Nikki Haley voters that we have proven time and again are just Democrats either way. And we're going to vote for Biden no matter what. Have no clue what to say other than thank you very much. I mean, this is good news for the Trump campaign that the Biden campaign seemingly doesn't even care about the progressive vote. I mean, why would you focus in on Haley voters when it's more clear you have problems with your own base? I don't know, but that's their strategy. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.